Gosh darn it, I forgot to turn the audio on again. How is everybody doing? Welcome back to Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Hi GG Plays, hi Alex1, how you doing? We have the code up. I have Pokemon trained. All the stuff I said when the audio wasn't correct. I need to look at like audio presets. Because the way I'm doing it right now, I keep forgetting that I change the audio whenever I want to record one thing. And it just don't work. Came at the perfect time. I'm eating, though. Alright, fair enough, fair enough. I won't be here for a long time. Also, no worries. Empoleon raids, you only really gotta beat one to get your Empoleon, so no big dealio. And Darkster has a supporter. That sounds terrific. I also have two supporters and two, I guess, offenders. I want to call them offenders. That sounds offensive. But I'll wait to see what everybody else picks. With Light Screen, Skill Swap, Life Dew, and a Helping Hands. That's a pretty good support moveset. Cannot complain. We're going to give away a Pokemon for good for the raids. Not for this one, at least. Maybe if a lot of people struggle on this one, but this one's not so bad. You just have to not drop its stats, so then it doesn't increase its special attack. But I am testing which is better, or Rongaroo or Blissey. Because Blissey will never die, but doesn't have the toolkit that a Rongaroo has. I have no idea what to pick. Well, you got 20 or so seconds to figure it out. Time relative to me. Seeing as the Mewtwo picked that, I'm just gonna pick Bluff. Because I know somebody's, I'm pretty sure Mewtwo said that has skill swap. Okay, we can't have an Intimidate Pokemon in the third slot, in the fourth slot, because that will be very difficult. No Arcanine, no Tauros. I was still picking. Well, I can't control that. The time ticks away. That's a Tauros. That's bad. That's real bad. And that goes up. Yeah, so this might be a dead run. Oh, and it froze me. Yeah, I think this is a bit of a dead run. I'm gonna wait to see if the Mewtwo skill swaps it, but the hashtag don't give Fire Farmer shinies in giveaways facts. I have literally nothing to do with them other than give them away again and have them take up my box space. Should I click a move? Let's click a move. You know what? We could still win, actually. As long as this doesn't KO me. Well, that was close. Yeah, see, that's why we don't want to drop the Empoleon stats. Because it'll do that. It's also why it helps to have 4 people every time. But, you know, the first one's always a warm-up anyways. Alright, this might increase the Empoleon special attack again. Oh, it won't go any higher. Of course, of course. Actually, really glad that Bluff lived that. High skill swap will help great, by the way. Yep. It's just that we kind of got unlucky in the fact that our AI was a Tauros with the ability Intimidate, which dropped its attack, which therefore activated its competitive. And one of the other people didn't get a chance to pick one of their Pokemon, so it instantly died to the blizzard. Just a rather unfortunate turn of events. But our Mewtwo does have a skill swap. That's specifically why I went with Belly Bolt, so I could Acid Spray, Special Defense drop it, and then get off my Tera Electric Parabolic charges. But this run was kind of dead from the onslaught. Fire, you have a great community? I like to think so. Everybody's pretty nice. Can't complain. Alright, we're gonna Super Omega crit this guy with Parabolic Charge after it misses because of the accuracy drops. Is that Tera Water Guard Shop? Oh, we gotta outspeed this turn for some reason. Well, we didn't Super Ultra Mega crit. We were close, though. Very close. Yeah, we're gonna run that one back. Don't worry, it's just the first raid of the day. Just gotta shake it off. That one doesn't even count. But yeah, that's why we don't want to activate Empoleon's ability. Because when it does that, it hurts a lot. Where did my... Did my day flip over? During that? I think it did. Well, that's unfortunate timing. Alright, let's run it back. Is Raging Bolt good? Well, considering that Raging Bolt is a dragon type, and that Empoleon is an ice type using ice type moves, I would say it would be pretty difficult to use a Raging Bolt in this scenario. Not impossible, but pretty difficult. The best defensive typing that you could have for this is either Water Steel, which is just Empoleon, or you could bring Water Poison, which is Toxapex and Tentacruel and Quillfish, but not Quillfish because Intimidate makes things really bad. So you could bring like a support Toxapex if you wanted to stick around for a really long time, and Tentacruel has a little bit more. You really want Toxapex if you were going to go the Water Poison route, but Tentacruel also has some kind of neat tricks. What Pokemon is good? Really, probably, if I was going to pick anything, I'd say grab a steel type. A tankier steel type. Iron Hands isn't so bad. Um, it just might be hard to deal damage unless we can take the snow down, which currently my supports aren't designed to take the snow down. It's just designed to outweight the snow. But with snow up, Empoleon's defense is increased. Skeletorch is also an interesting pick. As long as you can get up a sunny day to decrease the power of Empoleon's water type moves, it's a good pick. I'm pretty sure that's what like the Austin John video recommended it for if you're trying to solo. With Skeletorch, because Skeletorch can increase its special attack, and if you give it a Shell Bell, you're increasing your special attack while also healing yourself, which makes it a really good. Okay, Skarmory hands. I honestly need to be a support here. Do I want to never die? I think because Skeletorch is here, I'm going to go Oranguru for this one. And we'll run it. Wow, nervous. Don't be nervous. There's tons of Empoleon raids. And if we don't get it right this time, we can always try again next time. So it sets the snow, and then it uses Blizzard, which always connects and has a chance to freeze, and hits everybody. Some people take that better than others. Freeze on Skeletor is just not great. I'm gonna set our light screen before anything else happens. So light screen will reduce the power of Empoleon's. It will reduce the damage that Empoleon deals on the special side a lot. I'm also going to take its ability just in case anybody had a move that could stat drop it. I think it wants to set Tera Shield right now. Yeah. Okay, so I'm not going to be taking its ability then. My Skarmory's KO'd already. Perchance, what level is your Yeah, you really want to bring level 100s to these fights. It's also really good to have, like, defensive held items. Weak armor also isn't that great of an ability because that increases the damage that well, it doesn't really affect this battle that much, but I wouldn't recommend Skarmory, usually. Skeletorch has also not had the chance to set the sun, so I don't think it's going to do that. Ice beats flying type? Yeah. Yeah, the ice type moves are neutral on Skarmory. I think in the next stream, I'm definitely going to make some Blissies. Blissey, I think, is the easier general one to use. Let me check what everybody else is running too. Okay, this Pokemon doesn't have an item, which is really too bad. It's also Tera Flying, which doesn't really help. And, okay, this is Charcoal and Blaze, so it's not unaware. Okay. I might have needed to make some Pokemon for today. I mean, I guess I'll instruct the Iron Hands. Is the Iron Hand still just clicking belly drop? Does it have other moves? Can I instruct the Croc to get it to do damage? Well, at least he got to use Torch Song even though it's not here. I don't know what that stat buff, though. Okay, so general things for 7-star Tera raids is that you need to bring Pokemon that are level 100 because these raids are really hard, and if your Pokemon are not level 100, they will die very quickly. And if you die, that decreases the time that we have to beat the raid, and you kind of have to think of the timer as like a second health bar, and whenever somebody dies, it greatly decreases that health bar. I really want a mighty Pokemon. Well, with the right combination, we can probably get this, but we just kind of had 3 other Pokemon that weren't really trained to fight this yet. But we have this weekend and next weekend, and tomorrow I'm definitely going to make Blissies, or wrong, I'm not entirely sure yet, probably Blissies, just because Blissies are a lot harder to kill. But I'm going to make Blissies in order to give people supports to use for the raid, and then on Sunday we'll do Empoleon raids again, but people will have Blissies. So let's do challenges group, and we'll try it again. If your another thing about Tera raids is that if your Pokemon doesn't have a form of recovery, like holding the item Shell Bell, which heals you whenever you deal damage, or just a move that inherently recovers you, like Giga Drain or Drain Punch or Leech Life, any of those moves that also heal you, those are much better in Tera raids because Empoleon has a health bar that's 35 times its normal health bar. So you get a lot more health whenever you hit the Pokemon back, and it makes survivability much, much higher. Kind of waiting to see if anybody locks. Okay, a Blissey has been locked in. Florian is locked in at Goldang. Okay. With the Pokemon that have been locked in, I'm gonna lock in a Rongaroo again. I'll never get one. No, you'll get this one. I promise you, you'll get this one as long as you stay around for all of the streams, and specifically this stream. Like, I have already beaten this Empoleon. It's probably one of the more difficult Mightiest Marks, but it is very simple to beat as long as you have no openings in your strategy. So I'm just gonna hope that Blissey has life. I'm also gonna hope that nobody in this Tera raid tries to drop it, and I'm just gonna go for the light screen right away. Okay, freeze on Blissey isn't great, but that was better than the last. I'm gonna set up our light screen. This will increase our special defense, make it much harder to kill us. We lost Scale the Dirge. Oh, it didn't set up the light screen yet. Why? Oh. That was weird. Did I set up the light screen success? I must have set up the light screen and then forgot. That was weird. What are we looking at? Okay, that's level 75. This Pokemon seems to at least know what's going on. And this Pokemon mostly seems to know what's going on. I don't know how it's trained, but I think I'm gonna have to count on it. It has a Shell Bell, so I'm gonna instruct it so that way it starts building its Torch Songs faster. And can get to a point where it can heal itself. Okay, Glendengo has recovered. That's great. I think I'm gonna rest to proc my Citrus Berry. Just in case I need to proc the light screen again. Don't freeze me. Cool. Found my first shiny while having it the shiny charm. It was Happiny, and it was inverted, so the only reason I tried to defeat it was to see King Gambit attack in auto battle. Oh yeah, I had a Slowpoke I found exactly that way. Because I got a shiny, who was it? It was a shiny Tatsugiri. And then I tried to attack it tried to attack a Slowpoke using it. So I found 2 shinies on that day. Thing is, this one's Tera. This should do a pretty good chunk. Okay, not hopeless. Nullified stat changes, but that's not the worst. Our light screen is probably... Oh, it probably ran out. Let's get that up again. Okay, the Blissey Tera iced, which is not preferred because now it's weak to Flash Cannon, but also you're a Blissey? Oh, it froze me. That's bad. Oh, I unthawed immediately. It's so good. I'm gonna pop a heal cheer for everybody. Just because I have those. And then I need to instruct the Skeledirge in order for it to get its health back for free. And also just attack up. Don't freeze me again. Okay, nullified stat changes. Instruct Skeledirge. Hopefully Skeledirge stays alive. Again, yeah, Empoleon loves wiping stats. That's like one of the main things that it does. Let's see, if you could just keep going for Heal Pulse on everybody, that's a lot better than Seismic Toss. Like, keeping everybody healthy for the rest of the fight, because it's not going to wipe our stats anymore. Shoot, it just activated competitive. This thing needs to die. But it failed? Wait, why did it fail? Why is the move not working? We were doing so good until it's stats. So you can't drop Empoleon stats. I mean, I'm going to take its ability now. You can't drop an Empoleon stats, or else its special attack will double. Which hurts, like, a lot. Yeah, there goes that. Yeah, so that was working really, really well. The only things that I would say is that Blissey just needs to focus on keeping everybody else in the Tera raid alive, and we need to focus on making sure that we don't try and drop the Empoleon stats, because we have, like, with a Rongaroo and Skeledirge, I can instruct the Skeledirge to get it to +6 special attack, which means that it will out uh damage the Empoleon and eventually kill it. That one was a lot better. I think I'll just watch will lower everyone's chances. Well, if anything, work on getting your Pokemon to level 100, because the Blissey was doing great. It's just that if it was level 100 and spamming Heal Pulse on everything else in the raid, it would be fantastic. I even have a Bliss here. I'll show you. I have my Blissey right now. Is my second support. And depending on what everybody else brings, I'll bring it. Code's been up long enough. If you need it, just rewind the stream a little bit. My Blissey specifically has Light Scream, Helping Hand, Skill Swap, and Life Dew. So if you want to try and putting those moves on your Blissey and then getting your Blissey to level 100, then it will work tremendously good. You don't even have to have Skill Swap, actually. You could put, like, you could keep Soft Boiled on your Blissey if you're really that worried about it dying. Okay, everybody's in the raid. Okay, we have Koraidon and we have Skeledirge again. And we have Goldango. I think the best thing for me to bring here is Blissey. But instructing the Skeledirge is so good. This is why I wasn't sure if I wanted to build Blissey's or a Rongaroo, so I'm kind of testing them both. I guess Goldango can't be affected by Life Dew, can it? Because of its ability? Oh, it also can't be affected by Instruct. I'm gonna try this. Didn't it use Surf? Yes, Empoleon does use Surf. However, because of Koraidon's ability, setting the Sunny Day, we can reduce the power of its Water-type moves. And I can skill swap the Koraidon in order to reactivate the Sun. So we have a much... better is kind of relative, but... we'll try to keep everything alive. Why you use Fire Tera? Am I Fire Tera on this Blissey? I don't think so. Fire Tera is just super effective. Blizzard is going to hurt. How much does it hurt everything, though? Kind of bad. I think it's more important for me to skill swap the Koraidon to bring the Sun back. And hopefully not get frozen here. Our Calcum Pulse will set the Sun, which turns off the Ice, which means that Skeledirge will take less damage, and Goldango will also take less damage from the Water-type moves. But now I'm going to set Light Screen. Should I bring a Miraidon with Overheat? I wouldn't necessarily recommend that, just because Miraidon is a Dragon type. And so you're going to have a tough time dealing with the Ice-type moves that Empoleon is throwing out all the time. But we're in a pretty okay spot right now. Just kind of waiting for everything to Tera, so I can keep it alive for longer. Okay, we're not doing so bad. We're keeping up with it right now. Again, if you get a little low, feel free to pop a heal cheer. I'm just going to keep spamming Life Dew, trying to keep everybody alive. Also, Overheat harshly lowers your special attack. Yes, that is another downside to using the move Overheat. It also can miss 10% of the time, which isn't great. Okay, Skeledirge is up. It's nullified stat changes. I'm gonna click Life Dew again. And really just pray that it doesn't freeze me. Okay, that's a helpful heal cheer. Now I can at least check what's going on. Its special attack is not up. I am going to skill swap the Koraidon again just to get its sun back, because the sun will increase the damage of our fire type moves and decrease the damage of Empoleon's water type moves. It also gives Koraidon the ability to hit. Well, I guess it had it before, but it reactivates the sun. And I'm gonna click. Oh, Flare! Do not use Flare Blitz. Flare Blitz is not good. Recoil moves are really bad in Tera raids. Recoil moves are really, really bad in 7-star Tera raids because you will deal so much damage to yourself and decrease your survivability a lot. Because since Empoleon has a 35 times health bar, you're dealing 35 times the recoil damage to yourself. Which, more often than not, will just get you dead. We're down. Our Tera Shield is down, though, so we just kind of need Skeledirge and Galdang. Oh, Galdangle's just given up its resistances. Do we need a light screen? Has it been that many turns? We do need a light screen. Have you tried Delphox in the raid? I wouldn't mind trying a Delphox. Again, Empoleon is a water type, so you might struggle a little bit in that department, because Delphox doesn't really have much to increase its special attack other than, like, going for Nasty Plot. Like, you could use Mystical Fire, but that's if you've removed its ability. And that's a little bit of extra setup. It's a little bit of extra setup that I wouldn't necessarily recommend. But you could try it. Yeah, I think Life Dew is not affecting this Goldango. Which is really too bad. Well, so how you doing, Laquan? We literally need Skeledirge to hit this, like, once. And for Koraidon to not die, and then we win. Okay, we win. That's GG. That is a GG this time around. I do think Blissey was the better pick there than Oranguru, because while Blissey kept everybody else healthy, and Oranguru could not do that. So yeah, I'm gonna day skip, and we'll run it back in a minute or so. Don't be afraid while the screen is going dark. I am just doing illegal activities. I almost turned off my Switch. That would have been bad. Let's see. Change this number. And we're back. Wish I could have joined that one, honestly. I could have gotten a Mightiest Mark. Well, we're about to do another one in a few minutes from now, because with the magic power of time travel, another Empoleon raid will appear. Also, if anybody has their own Empoleon raid codes that they would like to share in the chat, you are more than welcome to. It helps speed up the process of going from Empoleon raid to Empoleon raid. Is a Hisuian Typhlosion a good Pokemon for it? Again, that's another fire type. So really, Skeledirge is like the exclusion to using fire types for this raid. Because what Skeledirge can do is it has a move called Torch Song, which increases its special attack every time it uses the move. So if you have the item Shell Bell, which heals you based on the damage that you deal, eventually Skeledirge will do so much damage that it heals back just as much damage as it takes, which makes it a really good Pokemon. But generally, fire types aren't great for this raid because Empoleon uses the move Surf. Again, there are exceptions, but I wouldn't focus on using any of the other fire starters for this raid. Let's see where our Empoleon spawned. Like, if I was going to do anything, I would just grab a Blissey and train it to level 100. I have a Reller Outbreak. I wish I could do that. Where's this Empoleon? There it is. Is it only one per player? No, everybody can do as many... I mean, I guess I can't really stop you from entering multiple Empoleon raids, but you can do as many Empoleon raids as you want. It's just that if we get towards the end of the night, and there are people who specifically have not beaten an Empoleon raid in order to get a Mightiest Mark Empoleon, I just kind of ask that those people maybe not join the raids whenever we get towards the end, in order to make sure that everybody gets their Mightiest Mark Empoleons. But you can try as many as you want. Your in-game name is Billy Ray? Gotcha. As in, like, Billy Ray Cyrus? Or, like, just kind of doing... Is your actual name, like, Billy Ray? In gliding, now flying? If you're asking if my Koraidon can fly, the answer is yes. That is something that you get in the DLC, is the ability to just flat out fly. And it's a pretty neat ability. It's very handy for whenever I want to not be close to the ground. Have to deal with trees and stuff. Billy Ray, the basketball player? Gotcha. I don't watch a lot of basketball. I mostly just know, like, Giannis Antetokounmpo, because his name is fun to say. Alright, what is everybody picking? We have a Blissey locked in. That's pretty good. We have Skeledirge blocked in. If it's Terapagos lock, I think I'm gonna trust the Blissey and I'm gonna be in a Rongaroo this time around. Ooh, it's a shiny Skeledirge. I didn't make it. Don't worry, there'll be tons and tons of Empoleon raids. And future Empoleon raid streams. So if you don't get in this one, it's still pretty likely that you'll get one in the future. Alright, there's a little blizzard. What are we looking at here? That's a level 100. That's great. That's great. It's only a full restore, though. And that is a Shell Bell Unaware. Which is great. I think the Blissey also just set light screen for us. That's very nice. I'm going to instruct the Skeledirge. Help it out a little bit. I can get a little frozen, but that's actually a pretty big deal, getting frozen. That is not great. Oh, I forgot I gave you a Lumberry and not a Chesto Resto Berry. That was smart of me to do that. I definitely intended for that one specific circumstance. Can I instruct the Blissey, and then it will heal Pulse again? Because that sounds fantastic. I mean, I'm going to instruct the Skeledirge just so we can deal more damage to it, but... Meteor Beam isn't good. It's like an okay move. Like, if you have Power Herb Meteor Beam, it's kind of funny once, but I wouldn't really recommend using Meteor Beam consistently. Okay, it's like their stat changes. Are our screens still good? Oh, thank you, Blissey. Yeah, our screens are totally good. I'm just gonna keep instructing you, and you're gonna get to Terrifier, and then you're gonna win, Skeledirge. That's the plan. Don't freeze me. Alright, Super Terapagos has entered the field. Getting rid of all weather conditions in one go, which is pretty good. Skeletor's a Tera ghosted, though. I think I might have to instruct the Terapagos in that case, in order to break the shield faster. Not fire. Yeah, it's just that whenever you're terastallized, you'll deal more damage into the Tera shield part of the health bar. But because... well, whenever you're terastallized with the type move that you're using. So because you're Tera Ghost, you're not dealing any extra damage to the Tera shield with your fire type attacks. You could even go for a Ghost type attack right now if you had one, and it would do more damage to the Tera shield bar. Tera Starstorm, of course, is always super effective. As these healing, which is fantastic. We love our healers in Tera raids. Has Skeledirge gone for a Ghost type move? Because if it has, I'm going to instruct it, because its special attack is so high. No, it's still going for fire type move. Alright, I'm going to instruct. Terapagos. Oh, it froze me. Rongaroo, thaw out! I'll pop a heal cheer so that maybe the Blissey can go for life too, because I need to unfreeze myself. Alright, Zarabagos is going to be able to break the Tera bar with this. Ah, Skeletor is using Hex. Well, it doesn't have to use Hex anymore. Now it can use its Torch Song again if it wants to, but it's probably already at +6 if I had to look at it, but I'm going to instruct the Skeledirge. Oh, another thing about using Meteor Beam is that it's a 2-turn attack, so you don't really get a chance to heal yourself in between using it. So you gotta be careful if you do decide to use it, but... yeah, if you get low on health, just go for a heal cheer to heal yourself up. And I gotta keep instructing the Skeledirge. I don't think Skeledirge is at... well, it might be at some special, but if Skeledirge wants to go for its Fire-type move again, that would be great. Because currently your attack is only +2, and your Fire-type attack is super effective. You only had to go for Ghost moves whenever the Tera Shield was up. Okay, it's going for Torch Song again. You only had to go for Ghost moves whenever the Empoleon's Tera Shield was up. Because your Tera Ghost, you would deal more damage into the Tera Shield by using a Terastallized attack. Terastallization. I disconnected, I think. Ah, that's unfortunate. We ended up beating this one, though. At least. But yeah, if you're gonna put a random item on your Pokemon, just give them, like, a leftovers. Because then you just always heal health. Or a Shell. Shell Bell is really the better item if you're specifically a damage dealer. Because then you'll heal some damage back, but... leftovers is also pretty good. Because then you could just hide behind a Protect Shield if you needed to. Or spam a Heal Cheer. I didn't know that. Yeah, it's one of the little intricacies of Tera Raids. Is that whenever you Terastallize into a type, you deal more damage to the Tera Shield with moves of that type. So, like, even though Ghost wasn't super effective against Empoleon, while it had the Tera Shield up, it would still deal more damage than Torch Song. But once we dropped the Tera Shield, you wanted to go back to using Torch Song again, because it's not only super effective, but you would also increase your special attack every turn. I'm a day skip. Real quick. Nobody freak out. It's just a little magic trick that I do, where I go into my system settings, and then I make it exactly before the time shifts over into being tomorrow. And then I wait for the time to pass for the time to shift over into it being tomorrow. And then my raids refresh. And we're back. I kept mostly everyone alive using Blissey. Yeah, your Blissey usage was phenomenal. Cannot complain about the Blissey usage. It had Life Dew, it had Heal Pulse. It kept everybody alive during that raid. If anybody has a Empoleon Tera raid code that they want to post in the chat, feel free to do so. Because there's also people that don't get into every Tera raid, so we could have 2 Tera raids running at the same time. But my Tera raid has just refreshed. And it is right over here. I also had light screen, which was keeping the damage to a minimum most of the time. Yeah. Light screen is really good in this fight, because Empoleon only knows special moves, which light screen greatly reduces the damage of. We'll do challenges group. We'll do fight people with code. Alright, we have 1 Skeleturge lock-in. See, Metagross and a Terapagos lock-in. In which case, I'm gonna grab this gal. And we'll give it a try. I'll wait and see if anyone new wants to join before joining. That's a general good rule of thumb, is that if you beat a Tera raid, maybe try and wait to see if anybody else wants to join before joining the next one. Oh, a freeze on Skeleturge is not great. I'm gonna step out a light screen and then get that fixed. I didn't get in again, haha. Well, that's just how the dice rolls sometimes. Don't worry, there's gonna be lots and lots of Tera raids. Oh, that's right. Well, I guess the Skeleturge unthawed itself. Technically. Yeah, general rule of thumb, if you get frozen in this Tera raid, just click Heal Cheer, and that will unfreeze you and heal you a little bit. That way you don't have to waste turns just being frozen. And usually you'll have enough heal cheers to where that doesn't really affect you. Did I change my ability? No, my ability is still Serene Grace. Okay, I'm gonna give... Actually, I'm just gonna keep clicking Life Dew. I want to give the Metagross my Serene Grace, so it has a higher chance of raising its attack stat with Meteor Mash. I think that would be pretty funny. The Metagross is actually doing really well right now. I mean, I'm not surprised. It is a Steel type. Let's do that funny thing that I just mentioned. I don't know if the Skeletor just Shell Bell. Oh, it froze me. My ability is max HP and max special defense, which is why it barely did any damage to me whenever it would attack. Yeah, my ability is also max HP and max special defense, and as you can see, Blissey does not care. We barely get down below 1/4 of our health. Well, actually, 3/4 of our health, but you get what I mean. That's because Blissey has the highest HP of any Pokemon except for Gigantamax Eternatus. And it also has a whopping special defense stat that steals a lot of its statage from its defense stat, which is not very good. But Empoleon doesn't have physical moves to attack your defense stat. Did I get off that skill swap? I don't think I did. I'm gonna get off that skill swap. You can have my Serene Grace, then you can increase your attack more often. I think that's the way that we have to get out of this. Because I don't think our Skeledirge has Sunny Day or has Shell Bell. Okay, our Metagross has Shell Bell, which is great. Our Terapagos still has a full restore, which doesn't do anything. Hey Farmer, hi, totally not Moon Kid. How you doing? Sorry, I wasn't reacting to chat there for a bit just because I was trying to play the game efficiently. Also, there's a lot of GG plays trading things away. Hi, Rose TT is saying Roblox, how you doing? Farmer and Empoleon rare to find. They're actually impossible to find in Scarlet and Violet. You can find Piplups though, which is the pre-evolved form. I'm gonna click light screen again because our old one's probably worn out. And I'm gonna click Life Dew. And it looks like we're getting pretty close. We just need nobody to die. Alright, we're good. Just a note for anybody using Skeledirge, if you do bring Skeledirge, it's very useful to have Sunny Day on your Skeledirges, because not only will that get rid of the snow, which will make it easier for us to hit Empoleon, but it also decreases the power of Empoleon's water-type moves that it's throwing out. So setting the sun is really good during Empoleon raids. That Blissey packs a punch? Well, it doesn't pack a punch. It packs a hospital, to be more accurate. A literal hospital. Alright, I'm going to do some day skipping so that we can get another Empoleon raid going. Don't freak out. I am just doing all of the crimes while nobody can see me. Literally every single war crime that you can imagine under the sun is happening right. Hey, we're back. Yes, the hospital. Yeah, Blissey is the whole hospital. The ICU, the emergency care. Well, I guess that is the ICU, isn't it? Wait, no, that's... Emergency starts with an E, not an I. The ICU, the emergency care, the nurse's office where you get the lollipop. The whole package, really. Even the doctors, whole package. Let's see, where has my Empoleon gone? Where could it be? What Pokemon get Sunny Day? Pretty much everything does. A lot, and I mean a lot, of Pokemon get the TM Sunny Day. It is a very wide distribution. But Blissey does get it. I don't have it on mine, just because I thought skill swapping would be more useful. And I think it is more useful whenever there isn't a real reason to remove the snow. But Blissey gets it. A Rongaroo can also learn it. Skeledirge, as I mentioned, can learn it if you're going to use a Skeledirge. If you passed a shiny, he actually did. Hold on. How long ago? Passed a shiny Diglett? You're kidding me. Well, I obviously wasn't here. So I guess let's start the group again. I'm rewinding the stream so I can watch it. I'm full screen right now. Is it a Diglett or was it a Dugtrio? I see a Dugtrio. I can't see the Dugtrio's noses. Is he blue? That is not a blue Dugtrio. Was it before? It has to be after the Tera raid. Somebody would have mentioned it earlier. I don't even see any Digletts. I see Carcoals. I teleported out of here. I don't see it. I'm gonna catch up to present day now. When you were about to teleport, I didn't see it though. I'm watching the playback and I don't see it. Skeledirge and Metagross have been locked in again, and I guess we'll go with this. Oh, okay, Terrapagos is not necessary. Well, actually, Terrapagos is good against like every raid. Okay, right when I'm about to disappear. See a Voltorb. Is he that speck in the background? There's no shot you could see it from here. Hold on, I'm gonna turn on max quality. Ain't no way. Oh, it only goes up to 360p on this version. I see 2 tumbleweeds, and there's maybe a Pokemon in the back. Wait, there's a Pokemon on the right. I don't see it. My Skeletor just goes too. It might make things a little tricky. Where are we at? Who's dead? Are we dead? Where's Skeletor running? Are we down to Terra Shield now? Now we're waiting. I know the Metagross had Shell Bell from before, so I'm not worried about it. I want to see what this Terrapagos has. I'm colorblind, so I probably missed it. A bunch of hard shinies. I don't even see a Diglett in that replay, though. I'm a heal cheer, because that's what the Metagross needs. I don't think our Skeletor's just Sunny Day, otherwise would have used it by now. Which would have really helped on Metagross. I'm just gonna instruct Skeletor. I don't think I really have time to check what it has. The Shiny Diglett rose up and then went back down. I'm gonna pull this up on my... I don't think that there is a Diglett there. I've watched the playback so many times. It's also interfering with my ability to do well in this. What is everybody running here? Okay, this is Shell Bell. This is Shell Bell. This is no item. I mean, I guess I have to just look it into Skeletor and hope that Skeletor can get it fast. I probably should have brought Blissey. Or I got kicked out on Gotham. Well, that's unfortunate, because that's the one that we really needed to use heal cheers for themselves. I'm gonna go to sleep. Yeah, so again, bring Sunny Day on a Pokemon. If you are even neutral to water, I would say bringing Sunny Day is worth it on a Pokemon if you have an extra move slot. Based on how things are going, I might even change Sunny Day on my Rongaroo instead of Skill Swap. GG Plays has found a shiny. Let's go. We love random shinies. I'm gonna instruct the Metagross now. That'll help set up the Metagross. Light screen is down. I need to set that up again. So I just add Sunny Day on my Terapagos? Yeah, Sunny Day on anything in order to take down the snow is pretty helpful. Especially when... It seems like a lot of people are using Skeletor, which is pretty good to solo this raid, but it's not necessarily great to be in a group of people with this raid. Because part of the Skeletor strategy consists of dying. And if all poor people died, we would suffer a lot. Also, if you don't have the item Shell Bell on your Pokemon, I'd suggest putting that on, because that helps you stay in the fight longer, because you'll heal whenever you do damage. I am nearly dead, but I have to instruct this Skeletor. Because Doesn't matter at this point. Maybe if the Skeletor Super Ultra Mega crits, then we win. Well, it was close. Ah, well, you can't win them all. Alright, I am watching the playback of this supposed shiny Diglett sighting. And I'm gonna watch it in slow motion. .25 times speed. I didn't die, but we didn't win. Yeah, that just happens sometimes. I'll add Heat Rock on it so it lasts. I really wouldn't worry about that. If you're gonna put it in any item on your Pokemon, put a Shell Bell on it, because Shell Bell is tremendously better. And if you don't have a Shell Bell, put Leftovers on, because Leftovers will also heal you over the course of the battle. Man, there's no Diglett on this screen. I'm being gaslit right now. There is no Diglett there. I have watched it in quarter speed. And even though Diglett's head can go up at the speed of light, it's just not there. Is Zacian and Zamazenta good? If yes, which is better? They both have their items. For this, I'd probably say they're not that because neither of them have a way to like heal themselves in order to keep themselves in the fight. If you're like using their items to make them steel type, so they're both really not great, honestly. Oh, I guess I'll go with the Rongaroo. For some reason, I got kicked out. Oh, that's too bad. You might just have to wait for a bit, because sometimes Nintendo Internet is not good, is the best way to put it. At least we have a Corviknight, though. The Corviknight can at least use Steel-type moves. Okay, that's a new one. That was really strange. I've never had that happen before. Well, that's good old Nintendo internet. That was really strange. What move should I put on a Rongaroo? Well, if you're going to be using a Rongaroo, you got to have Instruct. That's the main reason that anybody uses a Rongaroo. And Light Screen is also very helpful in reducing the damage that you take from Empoleon, and everybody's damage, as a matter of fact. Well, now I'm back here. And it is a new dawn and a new day. Do I have all my Pokemon still the same? Did I change anything? I don't think I did. Yes, I did. I changed Soft Boiled to something. I don't remember what. Oh, I changed it to Helping Hand. That's correct. That's correct. That's always correct. You Tiny Farmer as soon as you said, well, that's bad. Yeah, that was not great. I am not sure why that happened, to be honest. It might be something. I mean, they did I updated my game today. They updated it like 2 days ago with like a new patch. Oh, I wanted the Gimme Cool. They updated the game like 2 days ago with a new patch. I really hope the new patch didn't break more things than it fixed, because the things that it fixed was like in-K not like bugging your game, and like the fact that you could only craft metal sound. You got disconnected. Oh, am I still disconnected? No, it looks like fine on the stream. Oh, maybe they're saying that totally not Moon Kid and I both got disconnected. Let's. Oh wait, I'm offline. I need to be online. I also rearranged my supporters in my party for my attackers, and I don't want to go through the hassle of doing that again. I really hope this new patch did not fix more or break more things than it fixed. We are still in the raid. Oh, well, good luck. I guess the Rongaroo's just clicking instruct on random things. Anyways. Offline. Yeah, I got it. I realized. I figured it out eventually. We will lose, though. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Because, like, they're probably not going to update Scarlet and Violet again. But if they caused a very big bug, and then trying to release a new patch, life is going to be very terrible over the next year. Is how I will phrase that. YouTube live lagged, though? Oh, that's weird. I don't know why YouTube lagged. I'm gonna grab a Blissey just because I don't want to specifically die during this raid. Um, I don't think we really have a damage output. That may be Reshiram, but I'm not gonna trust the Reshiram fully. I'm gonna grab Belly Bolt and hope that the Grumpig removes. Do I want to hope that the Grumpig removes the ability? I think I'm just. I don't know what to lock in here. I think I'm gonna lock Oranguru and then just trust the Reshiram. Well, I'm running Symbol Beam, Light Screen, Snarl, and Sunny Day. Okay. That's a good move set. I kind of wish I brought Belly Bolt then, but them's the breaks. Why do I not see health bars? Well, there they are. I'll set the light screen. Or not, or I'll just... I'll eat my berries, what I'll do, but... Another reason that Sunny Day is useful is because while the sun is up, you can't be frozen by ice-type moves. I guess I'll heal cheer everybody. Because it doesn't seem like the Reshiram wants to heal cheer itself. And like, if you heal cheer, you'll just unthaw yourself instantly. You don't have to try and take a turn to unthaw. Okay, the Reshiram is just using Flamethrower. Now I really wish I had brought Belly Bolt. Because I don't think we have much healing right now. I'm frozen. Yeah, general rule of thumb in this raid is that if you get frozen, just use heal cheer, because that will heal you being frozen instantaneously. The fact that we don't have healing isn't that bad, because the Grumpig's no Snarl, so it's going to reduce the damage. So as long as we can outdamage it, we'll theoretically be fine. Oh, it's a crit. Did it nullify its... Oh, it did not nullify its own stat changes. What is everybody cooking right now? Experience Candy Large. Why do you... Oh, you don't have an ability because it reset our ability. White Lens is pretty good. Makes it so you always hit Snarl. Again, Heat Rock really isn't that important. Like, you could just click Sunny Day again. And it's much better to have the healing rather than the 3 extra turns of Sunny Day. Oh, our Reshiram is also Tera Dragon. That's not good. I don't know what's better for me to instruct right now. I think I should be instructing the Terapagos. Because the Terapagos is at least using a super effective move while being terastallized. Don't freeze me, please. Well, I guess it can't freeze me. The sun is up, but... But if you are terastallized, you gotta use moves of your Tera type in order to deal more damage into the Tera shield. But then once you're unterastallized, use super effective moves. This is gonna be kind of close, though. Because in terms of damage output, we have no damage output. I think... Oh, no, I think our Terapagos is out of Tera Star Storms. That's really bad. Hi, Lex, how you doing? I think now I have to start instructing the Reshiram again. Because it's the only thing that can break the Tera Shield right now. Well, actually, if you're still a Tera typed, all of your moves break your Tera... No, I guess it's not important that it uses Tera Starstorm. Because you're still a Tera typed. So everything else is fine into the Tera Shield. I don't know whose special attack is higher, though. Wait, is the Terapagos going for Meteor Beam? It went for Meteor Beam once. That's better. That increases our damage by a lot. How is our light screen doing? I guess I don't need to worry about the light screen with the snarls, but it's gonna crit somebody. And then when it crits somebody, we're gonna be in a weird spot. Is there like an ability that I could steal? Or give to somebody? I think everybody kind of needs their abilities right now. Terapagos at least has a special attack increase. I'm going to keep instructing it. Oh, but it's using Earthquake, which isn't taking advantage of its special attack increase. Good thing I can't lower its stat. Well, lowering the Empoleon stats doesn't matter right now because its ability was changed to simple instead of competitive. And competitive is the one where you can't lower its stats. Like right now, the Grumpig is lowering its stats, but that's because the Grumpig changed its ability to not be competitive. Okay, I can't instruct two-turn moves. I think I need to instruct Fire Blast. I think Reshiram is out of Fire Blast, because otherwise that would have worked. The shield is gone. Yeah. Yeah, it is, but we still don't have, like, a damage up. Oh, Reshiram Fusion Flare! That's... Well, I can instruct that one more time. Now I am out of instructs. Oh, I can... Oh, I should have all-out cheered, actually. I mean, there's like, nothing that I can do at this point. That's being out of time. That's just being out of time. Yeah. That's why healing items are really good. Because it makes it so you don't die, and if you don't die, then the timer decreases less. Also, like, stat boosting moves are really good. Because it makes it so that you actually deal damage. Because if we're not dealing damage, then we're just going to get timed out like that. And it also takes forever. But yeah, I really wish I brought Belly Bolt there, because Belly Bolt would have been the damage output that we needed. But well, at least I know I can trust the Grumpig now to be the support. I probably should have just gone with my gut instinct. But I did not die. Yes, but in a way, like... So, like, not dying is very important. And, like, 90% of the time, always prioritize not dying. But we still have to deal enough damage in order to be able to beat the raid. So there is a little bit of give and take there. Where you can be really defensive. And we had, like, 2 supports there. And the supports did really well. It's just that our damage dealers couldn't deal enough damage in order to be able to take down the Empoleon's health bar. I gave my Reshiram Scope Lens. It's not a great item. But we have a Skeledirge, and Skeledirge... I'm also going to lock in Belly Bolt now that I know I can trust the Grumpig. And Belly Bolt will be able to drop the special defense of the Empoleon once its ability is taken away by the Grumpig, which will mean that we do more damage. To Skeledirge, I would probably use Simple Beam on you to give you Torch Songs after we get set up. That's a pretty good idea. Because if the Skeledirge is unaware, then it can't be unaware to my special defense drops. Whoops, don't do that. Well, it's simple, so I can't do that, actually. I almost died. Well, good thing you didn't. Seems like we don't have any sunny days support this time, which is really too bad. Actually, wait, what did the Grimmsnarl say that I had again? Simple Beam, Light Screen, Snarl, something else. I'll rewind just in case. Your Spadef needs to go down. Okay, it was Blaze anyways. I'm just gonna keep Spadef dropping it so that everybody else can get more health back whenever they attack it. Well, I guess except for Reshiram, unless it... Does Reshiram learn any move? Probably not. Probably no recovery moves. The last move is Sunny Day? Okay. Alright. His ability is gone. Yep, that's because the Grumpig changed it to simple instead of competitive. Which what the ability simple does. Wait, I just realized I didn't need to use the acid spray. What the ability simple does is it makes it so that any of your stat changes are doubled. So because Empoleon has no way to raise its own stats, anytime we lower its stats, will be lowered doubly. So this acid spray is actually harshly lowering, it's severely lowering actually, its special defense, instead of just normally lowering it by 2 stages. I'm even gonna Mud Slap just to kind of style on it a little bit. And there we go! Alright, I'm gonna day skip once again. We'll get another Empoleon raid in a jiffy, unless anybody in the chat again wants to post their own Empoleon Tera raid codes. You are more than welcome to do that, because it only makes things go faster. My day isn't flipped over yet. There it is. Alright, let's see. One Empoleon raid right over here. Alright, there's the next code. Okay. Seeing as there's been 2 Skeledirge lock-ins. Mine's level 96. That's pretty much the same thing. It'll probably be fun. I mean, I don't know how you have it IV trained or EV trained either, but it'll probably be fine. As long as... Is that Empoleon? Empoleon is interesting. Mine's level 100. Yeah, obviously level 100 is preferred for doing this sort of thing, but level 96 and level 100 isn't too much of a difference. You might take like 15 more damage per attack. Lizards are going to come out. Okay, everybody took that pretty fine. Actually, crit Steve Irwin. Here's a light screen. Doesn't seem like anything has any stat dropping moves, so we're not gonna worry about. I'm not gonna worry about skill swapping the Empoleon. I'm just gonna click Life Dew. If you have Torch Song on your Skeledirge, Torch Song is much better. Also, neither of our Skeledirges have Sunny Day. I think I'm just going to change Skill Swap to Sunny Day because it's been much less likely for anybody to try to lower Empoleon's stats without knowing. And having the Sunny Day is so much more useful. Especially when everybody's trying to use Skeledirge. I have a stat drop move. Which stat? Because I can, well, I can't take the Empoleon's ability right now because the Tera Shield is up. But if you have Torch Song, click Torch Song because Torch Song is incredible. It's one of the best moves ever. Yeah, I think this run is dead. Unless Empoleon starts kicking it into high gear with a Tera here, but... Special defense? Do you just have Shadow Ball? Wait, what Spadef dropping move do you have on Skeledirge? Yeah, this run's pretty dead. Yeah, so again, if you're gonna use Skeledirge, put Sunny Day on your Skeledirge. Because otherwise, you're just gonna get literally washed by Empoleon's Water-type moves. Because Water-type moves are super effective on Fire types. Oh, also Steel Beam is not great. Steel Beam is so bad. Do not use recoil moves in 7-star Tera raids. Otherwise, you'll hurt yourself a lot. And that's really bad. Especially Steel Beam, which guaranteed does half your health. That is... That is... Oh, boy. To be fair, Skeleton should probably be running Sunny Day to help it survive Surf. Yeah, exactly. Sunny Day is definitely a required move to have on Skeledirge in order to get it to survive longer. I have Shadow Ball. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about going for Shadow Ball with Skeledirge. Just use Sunny Day at the start, unless another Skeledirge uses Sunny Day, because you need to have Sunny Day so that you don't just get washed by Surf. And then just click Torch Song over and over again, unless you are not Tera Fire, and the Tera Shield is up, in which case, Tera, and use whatever type moves you are with your Tera in order to break the Tera Shield faster. Unless you don't have any special attack buffs by using Torch Song, in which case, use Torch Song like 3 or 4 times, and then use the Tera move. I am gonna put Sunny Day on my Blissey though, instead of Skill Swap. Because it seems like nobody's trying to lower its stats, which is good, while its ability is active. It's just that nobody else is using Sunny Day. So I have to light screen, set Sunny Day, and then hope that everything is still alive so that I can life do it. I don't have Sunny Day. Well, I'll be using Sunny Day this time around. So it's not as important, but in your off time between Tera raids, if you don't get into a Tera raid, I would definitely recommend getting the materials for Sunny Day and making one of those for Skeledirge. Where does Sunkern spawn? I believe Sunkern spawns in that kind of... I believe it spawns in the area that I'm in right now, actually. Near the town around the first gym. I believe Sunkern spawns around here. But I don't want to spread I don't want to spread misinformation, so let me look it up. Sunkern. Bulbapedia. Sunkern can be found God, Bulbapedia, why are you being so slow? So I prefer Pokemon Database for basically everything now. It spawns in South Province, Area 1, and Area 2. Which is what I believe I'm in right now. Oh, Area 1 is like the base area. You can find Sunkern's there. And what is Area 2? Is that the area that's just over the hill? Bulbapedia, please. Please, I need you. Come on. Just go up the page a little bit. Thank you. Oh no, Area 2 is the area around the Bug-type gym. Okay, so it doesn't spawn around the Grass-type gym. It spawns in the area around the Bug-type gym and the very first area. Not Dialga, that's a dragon type. Well, Dialga kind of gets a free pass. Because I wish it changed to a support. Dialga kind of gets a free pass because it's also a steel type, which means that it's at least neutral to Ice Beam. But if Dialga doesn't have a Shell Bell, then it's gonna die kind of quickly because I didn't bring a support. This guy has a Clodsire though. Oh, this is no hell at him. And Dialga is dead, so I can't even check what it had. Yeah, this is kind of a dead run. There's legitimately nothing that I can do here. No. Sunny day. Skeledirge doesn't have a way to heal itself. I doubt Dialga has a way to heal itself. We have a bot, yeah. It happens, but you don't get enough people in. But the bot's not the worst thing in the world. Soft sand? What? Why soft sand? I mean, the best thing that we can do is just wait for it to kill us, because this run is just dead. There's no support. Even though I could be a damage output, Skeledirge and the Dialga don't have ways to heal themselves. So yeah, I'm gonna make Pokemon like 100% for this. I'm gonna make some Blissies so that people have Pokemon to beat this. My Skeledirge build is Protect, Slack Off, Sunny Day, and Torch Song. That is a tremendous Skeledirge build right there. An ideal Skeledirge build, you could even say. I cannot think of a way to improve that Skeledirge build. I'm just gonna click Chilling Water so that it kills me faster. They're giving away. Not this stream, because I obviously haven't made the Pokemon. But because of... How do I want to phrase this? Because of the lack of... I really don't know how I want to phrase... Because of the lack of careful team building is how I'll phrase it. Because of the lack of careful team building, I will carefully team build some Blissies that will never die and will keep everybody else alive. And that'll work great for next stream. But we're going to go a little bit longer. Just so this stream can kind of run its course. But we will be back with more Empoleon raids. And I will have some Pokemon that are carefully built to be good in Tera raids. Slick Off is really good for healing it. Yeah, Slick Off is one of the top healing moves. Because the main way that you solo Empoleon right now is just by using Skeledirge with Unaware. So that way, even if one of the AIs, if it brings in an Intimidate Mon and intimidates the Empoleon to activate its ability, you don't take more damage because you're unaware. And you don't know... Skeledirge doesn't know that the Empoleon has stat buffs, so it doesn't care. I might also just make a video covering how to beat Tera raids. Because I feel like there's a lot of things that I've had to repeat in, like, every Tera raid that I've ever done that I don't think people really understand. I'm gonna bring a Rongaroo. Actually, no. I'm gonna bring... I don't know. We need a damage output. And a healer. And I can't be both of those things at the same time. But yeah, this one might be the last one. For now, at least. But we still have the rest of this weekend and the rest of next weekend to do Empoleon raids, just in case anybody hasn't beaten one yet. What is our Ludicolo cooking? Being level 75. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Just gonna kind of wait this one out. I wish I had a stat dropping move so that I could speed this up a little bit. Because there's zero shot that we make it out of this. I have Sunny Day, Protect, Torch Song, and Thunderfang. Yeah, that's fine for a group setting. You really in Slack Off, or in a group setting, Slack Off is less important because you'll have a support like a Blissey. So it's fine to have Thunderfang, but also make sure you got a Shell Bell, so that way whenever you're using Torch Song, you can restore more health. I think even if I used a move for the next, like, 20 turns, I don't think the Empoleon could kill me. And by gosh darn, I wish it could. I really wish that this Empoleon could destroy me. Ludicolo fake out. We're getting there. We're almost done. Guess I'll click Sunny Day for whatever that's worth. Alright, so let's go over some things before I end the stream. Like recovery is very important in Tera raids. Very, very important, because you have to treat the timer like a second health bar, and whenever you die, it decreases the second health bar. So, some things that can mitigate you from dying is having a recovery move, having a recovery item, being level 100. These are all terrific things that you can do to make sure that your Pokemon live. But also, we have to out-damage the Empoleon. So you gotta have like a stat boosting move or a stat dropping move if Empoleon's ability is gone, in order to increase your damage, because eventually it will just timer stall you if you have too many supports in the field and your damage dealers are not dealing enough damage. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it for today. I'll make some Pokemons. Well, I'll cook some Pokemon up. But yeah, I don't know. It feels like people have gotten progressively worse at beating Tera raids as the game's time has gone, and I'm not sure why that is. But it is kind of interesting. But I guess I'll make some Pokemon.